$5 from Eric G. Rebecca, what are your views on legal marriage? What's your views on it?
I'm in a legal marriage, so I think that you should have the marriage that you want. Um, if you guys have a contract yourself, um, that's perfectly fine. If you want to get married in the church and that's all you want to do and you don't want to have the government involved, perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, she could still take it to court for child support. So
Yeah.
you know what? That's what that's also what I say. I'm like, all of y'all that are saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna get married, but I'll still give
Alimony
her
you're
babies."
avoiding, right? It's just alimony you're kind of avoiding?
Yes,
Is
you avoid
alimony
alimony.
just for marriage? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
alimony
guys,
is just for marriage.
as y'all know, I have a kid. I pay child support, guys. Like, well, it's
Yeah,
not really child support. It's just I give my BM money, but I mean, it's a respect thing. It's not like a
yeah, but you have to like whether you want a legal marriage or a like or a not a legal marriage, you got to come up with those terms. And at this point, if you have assets now and you want to protect them, get a prenup. In the West, at this point, I feel like you need to get a prenup.
yeah. And if a
Um,
woman has burning desire, she'll sign the prenup. She doesn't pay.
exactly.
She's not going to
Exactly.
leave you, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. And my husband and I talked about prenup too. We actually didn't put one together, and that was because we had counsel about that. But we also set up other things like in the background, and that's like between us, but we made sure that like these things we've talked about and flushed them out. And I think that if you are looking to get married, whether it's legal or not, doing premarital counseling will help you tremendously.
Facts. Yeah.
Get out all of the crap, the good, the bad, the ugly. Lay it all out there before you get married, because trust and believe all of that stuff will come out in marriage eventually. So
Yep.
so when my husband and I talked about a lot of these, like a lot of the dirty secrets that people don't want to talk about, you have to make a decision at that point, right? You say, "Okay, I'm still riding with him or I'm still riding with her."
Yep.
Cool. Let's go. And then now you have tools in your tool belt that you can be like, "Okay, we've gone through this before, or like we've seen this. Let's implement the tools that we have." That's what premarital counseling did to us, and we still have continuous counseling till today. It's not as frequent like it was for premarital counseling, but please do yourself a favor and do premarital counseling whether you have a legal marriage or not a legal marriage, okay?
Sometimes you just need a third person to talk to, and like back in
Yes.
the day, this would just be your pastor or something like that. But
And
you need a
preferably a man who's doing this. Our premarital counselor was an ex-cop and a and like a principal. I think he's an ex-principal now too. This guy is he told me exactly how it was. Okay. He didn't sugarcoat anything for me. He told me just like it was. He said, "You're gonna be a pretty crappy wife if you continue to act like this." I said, "Okay, thank you."
It's nice that you can take accountability because this is just such a rare thing today. Like I love when a woman takes accountability on my panel. We're always just like, "Oh, you just
Like,
did that. It's the
"Ooh,
craziest thing ever." Yeah, no, it's great. And also, guys, another advice: take the Big Five personality test because some of y'all might find out you're just not meant to be in a fucking relationship, bro. So
mhm."
sometimes you gotta take the Big Five personality test. That's actually a tip from the lead attorney, guys. Ombre the house for $10. These type of guests really validate the conversation we are trying to have. Fucking true, bro. If it's not productive, it just feels like a waste of time. Entertainment aside, most red pillars should evolve past that. Very true, man. It's crazy how these conversations aren't happening enough. But you know why, guys? It's not profitable for the powers that be, for fucking YouTube, for fucking anybody. It's not profitable. That's why y'all don't see this enough.
It's not
You know?
spicy enough.
Not spicy enough. And but it's okay though because we want all the spicy people to stay over there. That's the way I
Yeah.
see it. It's like y'all stay over there and fuck each other up as much as y'all want, but just and all the good relationship people, let's all come over here and like show like I love it when women come on my show and they show that they're good women. That they show that like they're basically pick me's. Like they're agreeing with a lot of stuff. They listen really well. They love the stats. They're like, yeah, I don't like sleep around already. Oh, I agreed with all that And I love to prove on, because Fresh and Fit always says, "Oh, all women across the U.S. are like this." It's like, no, there are some women that are fucking normal, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, they're small and hard to find. But the reason why is because if you're a good relationship woman, you're getting into another relationship. You're not gonna sit there and be stuck single for 6 years. If you're a type of person that's worth something, you're gonna be in it for a while, or you're gonna find
Mhm.
another guy who wants it. Can you also scroll up? There was another comment that I really wanted to read from. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I can't think of his name, but it was my homie, so I gotta read it. Oh, high caliber man, keep going. The next one, I think it was the next comment that he set up. Damn, I can't find. Oh yeah, right. What do you think? What do you think is the cause of sexual liberation in today's generation?
Oh, the sexual liberation movement was happening in the '60s.
Ooh.
Uh, this is not anything new. Um, Sexual liberation. Actually, I just did a video on this, how Cosmopolitan actually took the feminist movement and combined it with the sexual liberation movement because both of them were
Mm,
not aligned in their views and their values. And they actually made the sexual liberation movement a freedom for feminists, like for feminism. And so they tied it all together, packaged it up like the media does, and they put it out there as propaganda. And a lot of feminists started adopting the sexual liberation movement, and they basically took it on as one of their pillars of feminism is the sexual liberation movement. So this was happening way before modern, like what's happening today. It's just that we have social media and Instagram and TikTok to almost put lighter fluid on all of it. And
amplify.
I
Yeah.
believe that this specifically only started happening in the last 3 years, where it's like gotten to the point where it's like everyone has a podcast because of the panorama. Everyone came online and made money online. So you had a lot of startups or a lot of podcasts start up talking about these things. And then you have a lot of people showing and telling their deepest, darkest secrets to
All
the
the
world.
dirty stuff. Yeah. Somebody else, I think Dr. Matt had asked, so what do you think about hypergamy, as as a woman? Is it something that you even think affects your relationship, or not really at all?
It doesn't affect my relationship because I've always seen my husband as a high value man. And it's not like he's not textbook high value man, but I respect him and I honor him.
He's a high
And
value man to you.
exactly, he's my high value man. But I do believe in hypergamy. In I've seen it before I even knew it was called hypergamy. I've seen it in friends, family, even myself. I was like, "That's what it's called?" So, yeah, when I actually learned about the name and started reading the definition, I was like, "That makes more sense now as a woman." But I definitely, now that I know and that I'm quote unquote red pilled, I see it in literally everything. Like, I just see it in the streets, like, when I'm at the supermarket, like, I just see it everywhere. It's just
So like,
women want to date higher. They want more.
yeah.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality, desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.